And this is going to show the one from the Iron Age. I wanted to try to get more great buildings before I started upgrading majorly, just to see how the playthrough is different. And this is the other part of it I was going to do, is doing the expedition, the guild expedition. You also have a daily, which is a nice thing. I can choose what I want to try to win. So both of them have forge points that you can win. My main thing I really want to win is this Hall of Fame, which gives back to your guild. And especially if you motivated it, it goes from a low number to a higher number. So we'll have to see what it wants us to do. So yeah, we can do that. We can definitely get some of this stuff done pretty quick. So let's go over here. I think I have enough goods to play with. And it wants us to acquire 4 sectors with negotiation only. So we don't have enough of those. And okay, I guess we don't have enough to do that stuff. We'll see about that later. Enough there. We need 4. Which we probably won't have enough to do everything. But I'm creating more goods, so you can see what happens. You just decrease your amount of needs. So we just need to, let's say we want to go ahead and donate some of our things. So you can say it says to the great buildings, I think it said. So we'll go to our page of what we've already donated. So if you go to the great buildings and you go to contribution list, I'm trying to get a hold of the blueprints for the statue of Zeus, so that's why I put so much into this. I just donated 2, which now shows up as I donated 2, so now I only donate 3. The other part of this was getting 2 guild expeditions done by fighting. Okay, let's see if we can fight our way through these 2, because I have a pretty weak little army here. I think we'll be able to manage the first 2 at least. So they're not archers, the other enemy, so that's good. Ranged enemies are a bit more of a pain. And yes, I know that these troops are better defended in the trees and all that mess. I like to have a line. Now put it in here. We should be able to beat these guys pretty quickly. There's one. A little damaged. 2 forge points, that's nice. We can donate to that thing. So they want us to fight one more time. And I think I'll swap him for one of these guys, which I don't really like, but hey. At least he'll be kind of healthy. Same guys, just 4 instead of 3. Let's see if these little spear throwers they have. Yep. Shoot us an arrow again. Sounds like somebody's taking a big dump in the bathroom. I guess that's what you do when you die. Oh, and yeah, whenever you attack a non-ranged unit, it can defend itself once. When you do a follow-up attack on it, it can't defend itself. Now, if you attack it with a ranged unit, it cannot defend itself unless it's some kind of mortar round. Then it can possibly do that. So now needed. Yep. You can see my guild is not playing at all on this Iron Age. It's kind of a lame guild, but I'm waiting for me to get a few different great buildings so I can be useful to a better guild, so I can get in. And this is the standings with my wonderful guild that is not doing anything. I'm actually heading up the call, evidently. But you can see with them, the other people, they have a pretty good amount of members, and I'm assuming they play a bit because they actually got 4 golds out of it. They've got 28, so they really play. My group has gotten nothing. Well, okay, the bronze and the silver. They've actually played a little bit. So, we have to acquire 4 more sectors. Let's go over the trading part of this thing real quick. The sheet market. You saw we need more goods. As you can see, we need more cloth, so you can see what we have. We can do the honey thing, so we can use 1 forge points on that, which was not going to help our daily thing, but it's something just so we can get going. And let's see, how many wood do we have? We have 8. Don't really want to use the wood. I guess I will. Now it said we had to acquire 4 sectors. Let me see. This is me collecting all the coins in the area. Let's see, I put this long little thing down here. It's just easier to me. 2 more forge points. That's good. You can choose different things you want to create. I like creating the forge points. You can create some goods. It takes 8 hours. It takes about a day. Some different buildings do this one creates about 8 hours. This is actually part of the last quest we had, which I actually got to level 4 in this one. My Industrial Age, I only got to level 3, which is kind of crazy because I put a lot more effort into the other one. And that's what you get, I guess. And this is one of my great buildings. Kind of lame, but it's something for people to help me out with, I guess. And this Tower of Babel is really helping me with my population. Doesn't look like much, but when you get up to about level 9, it really puts a lot more population into your city. Let's see where we're going to do the sector training or sector takeover, if we can. Nope. Gather supplies. Okay, so we're down to needing 1 more. Let's see if the other... Nope. Nope. Ah! Okay, so all we need to is contribute. We can contribute. Now, the cool thing, if you want to, but takes money and progressively gets higher and higher, like in my Industrial Age one, it's way high, like 43,000 coins per forge point, because I've used it so many times. You can go ahead and buy a forge point, which I'm going to do now, just so I can get through this daily. So I'm going to go to my contribution list and contribute to this. I'm pretty close to getting... I'm going to get rewarded with 25 forge points, which is not my point. It's those blueprints for that building that I'm hoping I can build, which increases my military might. Okay, this should do it. Yep, now it's done. Let's see what we're going to get out of this. We got a victory tower, which gives us medals, which is kind of nice. Oh, and we also got a challenger one, which is when you have 6 or 7 successful daily missions in a row. Every daily mission you lose actually reduces the amount of daily missions you've successfully done. So if you actually lose, it actually has a negative real effect upon you getting your challenger chest. So now I can store buildings if I don't want them anymore instead of just deleting them. And this is my... okay, just wants me to keep gathering supplies. Okay, well this is it for the video for now. As you can see, when your inventory spikes up like that, it shows like I got 2 store buildings, so that's awesome. Get this victory tower for actually winning that guild expedition, I think it was. So I'm going to grab this. This actually creates medals for you, so you can buy like these little sale things you see. Those are actually properties or sectors you can buy. Or I think they're 5x5. So every 24 hours it'll create so many of these little things. You can see in just a second. Oh, well, 15, 14, 13 seconds. It'll actually show how many more hours you have until you get your little medals. these little stars above all these little things, there's other players motivating your polishing your stuff. So as you can see, I already have one, so that's going to create 9. And that creates 9 too. So as you increase your ages, all these numbers will increase if you upgrade it to individual buildings, or if you win one of these buildings when you're in that new age. That item you won right then will have newer, higher numbers, but the old buildings, if you leave them in place, will have the old numbers unless you particularly upgrade each individual building via a quest type winnable item that increases it each individual building. But it's kind of a pain in the butt unless there's some particular building, like you can increase these in the future. It doesn't really increase the amount of goods you get back except for coins and supplies. It does not increase your your metals, guild power, or goods. Now your goods will increase. That's a positive if you do upgrade this kind of building. Your goods will go from the Iron Age to whatever age you're at if you're going to upgrade. So that's a positive. Anyway, that's it for now. I just wanted to show you from the Iron Age perspective, and also a much easier guild expedition, or at least I think it was. Let's see, where were we at? Let's see if we have any goods to this. Yeah, we do. Okay. Now this is how I like to do it. If you only have 3 goods that are on it. Like I was trying to show on the other one, but I ran out. This one will be a lot easier. Yep, it wants all the heads, all the marble in the world. Now this is the next part that I wanted to show. This main area. Okay, so you get soldiers. So this is why it's good to have the Tavern silver, because when you get to the these kind of nope, I can't do it. I can't do the extra turn because I don't have enough. But if you do have enough Tavern silver, you can go there and create an extra turn. So as you can see, I might lose out on this one just because I don't know what's here. So this one I have to actually put down different items and kind of guesstimate where they're going to be. As you can see, the coins aren't there, so got to kind of guesstimate where they're going to be, I guess you might say. So there's no more of those. So here's a trick. You know that goes there because, well, it already has a wood up above. This one's kind of a guess. Here's a guess. I don't know. Might not pay out. No, it's going to pay out. It's 1. Usually it's helpful though to have that extra turn, because if I screwed up, then I just lost all those goods I just put in. I actually lose all those goods, even though there's only so many greens. All those other ones were actually already used. So I get a reward, I get a blueprint to a building. Cool. So this particular rendition of the game I don't have this temple yet. So I want to keep getting these so I can get possibly, because right now this little gray square up here, I can't get that because I don't have a temple to run off of. Let's do this a little bit more. It's going to be a longer video, but we might actually be able to get something. And that was a text which wasn't supposed to pop up. As you can see, this is pretty easy if you do it this way. Now when you get to the higher levels, it's going to be a bit more difficult. There's actually 3 levels of these. There's actually a 4th actually, which is pretty hard. I've gone a little bit into the 4th level. But pretty much, as you can see, there's a boss building here, here, and over to the underneath that positive mark. That will exit you out of this level, so you'll have another 2 levels of guild expedition of the same looking map, but with higher level negotiation requirements or higher level troops. Each boss temple you pass has higher level troops or higher level demands for goods each time. when you do finally get to level 4, if you're in a really good guild, you'll end up having like this fire map with everything's on fire and everything's a ton harder. But on the flip side, usually there's some pretty good chance of you getting some good normal rewards just from these little boxes right here, these little treasure chests. So let's see what else we can get one more time. Nope, I'm not going to do it. I don't have the stone. Anyway, glad you're watching this. Hopefully it wasn't too long. See you next time.